Hey guys, how's it going? Today is, let's see here, Monday, March 2nd, 4:16 p.m. Pacific time. And I'm getting used to, doing these timestamps more often now. When I make a video, I kind of slack, it's just sometimes I forget. So this video is going to be on a couple of things. The main topic is going to be the importance of relaxing and relaxing slash meditating and what happens when you do that. But first I want to just say thank you to everybody that came out a couple days ago on Saturday. Saturday I believe, out in Fresno for the Stone Energy event out in the Brass Unicorn. It was a great event. Had a blast and great turnout. I think we had like 20 plus some people, and I came there at the last second, and it's like, whoa, this is awesome. And stayed after, and talking to you guys, and just kind of giving quick readings, and it was really cool. It was really cool meeting you guys there and just hanging out with you guys, and talking about stones and stone energy, and watching people, and just seeing how people interact with stones, and how they feel the energy. It's really cool. Just seeing people feeling that for themselves, and being able to help people out, and it's awesome. So thank you. That was Saturday, so that was, let's see, 2 days ago. Out in Fresno. And I want to mention 3 new events I have coming up. I should have done this maybe like a couple weeks ago, but I was out in Tucson and doing other stuff, kind of busy. So I have 2 new events. Actually, I have 3 events coming up here in the future, in about a couple months here, and one will be pretty soon, in a couple of weeks. And I just want to let you guys know about these events. The first one is going to be out in Mountain View, back at East West Bookshop again. East West Bookshop, bookstore, the biggest metaphysical and spiritual center in the Silicon Valley, in the Bay Area, I believe. They have a huge, beautiful store with all these books and beautiful space. And in the back, there's a beautiful, room for presenters to come in and talk. So awesome place. And I'll be back there again. And this workshop will be on connecting with stone energy, the same ones I've been doing in the past. And I actually believe I have a brochure from them. 1 second. So here it is. They print out like a monthly, quarterly newsletter kind of thing, talking about the events they have going on. And let me see if I can find me in here to give you guys more details on the timing. I have the time, but this is cool. Here we are. So I don't know if you guys can see this, but I'm right there, connecting with stone energy. Let's see the time again. I'm sorry, 7 to 9 p.m. And that will be on March 12th. And this is cool. I want to show you guys this. They print out a quarterly newsletter every 3 months, about events they have, speakers they have coming in, stuff that promotions, etc. It's pretty cool. They go above and beyond as far as doing stuff to get the word out. So it's really nice. So after that I'll actually be going back to Hollywood, Liberate Hollywood in LA, and that's going to be on March 22nd. In LA at the same stone store I've been giving events at Liberate Hollywood, and this one's going to be a little bit different. So I'm transitioning into making this more than just stone energy, but also kind of filling your aura and more of the overall metaphysical aspect of stones and how your energy interacts with stones. Because early on that talking about stone energy, like, you have to talk about your aura and frequencies, and I've already been doing that in all these events I've been giving anyway. It's just now I'm putting it out on the title. I'm making it more kind of, I'm making it more descriptive in the title, and also the description of the event, so you guys know, it's a complete package. Because it's funny, one of my earlier events, a lady was telling me how this was awesome. It was more than I expected, and I realized, well, I should have said more in the title and the descriptions. And so the new workshop I'll be giving here is also going to be connecting with stone energy, but the title will be feeling your aura and connecting with stone energy. So in the prior classes I was talking about it, but now I'm going to do an interactive session in the class where I'll kind of show you guys how to feel your aura and what it means, what colors come out of it, and personal aura kind of stuff, and just feeling it and understanding it and knowing it. And then we'll go into the stone energy portion of the class, which is feeling the stones, etc. So it'll be a more complete full class as far as the information provided, and it's going to be awesome. And so that will be on March 22nd in Liberate, Hollywood. That will be at, let me see here, I got my laptop pulled up. So 1:30 p.m. to 3 p.m. And again, links for all these events will be down below. And so those are two events I have right now. And my final event for pretty much the springtime, as far as I got planned right now, will be on May 14th, which I'll be going back to East West Bookshop for the same event I'll be having at Liberate Hollywood. It'll be connecting with stone energy and feeling your aura. It's going to be real like a combination of both, and it's just going to be a nice event. It'll be more like more kind of like a full. I don't know how to describe it exactly. Like it'll just be more full and complete. This event. The other ones were, but this one I'm going at it now. More so, and so that will be in May 14th at 7 to 9 p.m. at East West Bookshop. So I'll be going back to the East West Bookshop. I always get that confused whether it's bookshop or bookstore, but anyway, the address and all the information and links down below to get a ticket ahead of time. I think it's cheaper to get a ticket ahead of time. Will be linked down below in the descriptions below. So thank you guys for coming out to these events. They're growing every time. More people are coming out. More people are getting interested in this stuff, and it's great to see. It's awesome to see people having an interest in this and wanting to wake up and getting in touch with the metaphysical and the spiritual aspect of life, of what there is. And in reality, the metaphysical and the spiritual is a huge part, if not bigger, than the physical world that surrounds us. It's just we're surrounded by the physical. Everything's physical, so that's what we see and experience all day. But when you can actually wake up and see for yourself, you'll realize that the metaphysical is all around us. Energy, spirit, all around us, and it's huge. It's very vast. It's much bigger than the physical world. So now getting away from stones. I know I've been making a lot of videos talking about stones, going to Tucson, and it's fun, but I want to get into some metaphysical and spiritual topics here. And the one topic I want to talk about in this video, which I've spoken about a couple times already in the past, but I feel like it's important now, especially now, is relaxing, meditation, why this is really important for you, and also what happens when you do relax and when you do meditate. So, with everything that's going on right now on the planet, in the world, on a global scale, causing all this kind of mass kind of panic and hysteria, and it's good to be alert, and vigilant. I'm not saying you shouldn't. It's like, especially with the coronavirus, for example, and I don't want to get too much into it or other, political topics here. I try to stray away from politics unless it's really necessary to talk about it, because sometimes it does intertwine with changes that will be happening in the world. But for now, I just want to focus on relaxing and meditating, and just using what's going on a global scale right now as an example of why it's important to stay calm and grounded throughout these times. So it's important to really stay grounded and relaxed and calm, not just in that general sense, but if you're going through like a spiritual and metaphysical awakening, right, and you're waking up and you want to explore spirituality more, you want to explore the metaphysical world more, you want to take that as far as you can go with it, and just kind of maybe it starts as a curiosity and then it becomes something more serious. Waking up, maybe it started off first as a curiosity, as an interest in spirituality. Maybe it started off as an interest in stones, beautiful crystals and stones, and maybe you just wanted to learn how to meditate, or maybe something a certain teaching or a certain, thought process, a philosophy, an esoteric thing caught your eye and you became interested in it, whatever it is. We're talking about spirituality, metaphysics here, and working with energy. And the only way you can progress, really, like, because you'll get to a point where, you'll be accumulating knowledge, reading books and stuff, but then you get to a point where it's time to put the books down, right? And actually kind of walk the walk and actually do it, put things in practice, put things in motion. If you were reading about or interested in people that kind of do meditation a lot, like the yogis or something, you're gonna accumulate knowledge, and then at the end, you're gonna get to a point where you're gonna be like, okay, well, I'm gonna start doing this now. I'm gonna put that knowledge into practice. And in order really to do anything in the metaphysical and the spiritual realm, you have to be able to relax. You have to be able to really just center yourself, ground yourself, and relax. Even like in these stone energy classes I've been giving, I tell people, like, in order to really connect with the stone and to feel the energy of the stone or crystal or mineral, you really have to, like, just relax, calm down, flow inside yourself and flow out. And I know that's easier said than done, because we're all different. Some people can do it very easily. Some people can just boop, drop down, relax, and some people need to take more time. It doesn't make anybody better than one another. It's just, we're different. We're built differently, both physically and metaphysically. Our energies, our frequencies are all different. So it's really, really, really necessary to be able to do that. And when you really start doing it, what happens is, let's say you go about your day, you work 10, 12 hours, maybe 15 hours a day, you come home, then you have to cook or do stuff, to do stuff around the house, and then you have to plan stuff for in the future. You're living this hectic you're living this hectic life. That happens a lot. Anyway, so you're living a hectic life, and it's very unsettling. It's very, it's very just kind of go, but not in a healthy way. And you don't have time for yourself, right? Maybe you have a weekend, and on the weekends your mind's still going anyway. So what happens is, when you're like that constantly, your energy, right, your frequency, your energy, who you are, your DNA gets constrained like this. It gets all tightened up and choked up. Not healthy for you. Not healthy mentally, emotionally, and even physically. When you take 5 minutes or 5 to 10 minutes out of your day to just kind of breathe and relax and just flow out, meditate, whatever you want to call it, it really does wonders for you. It opens you up, it gets your energy flowing again. It really, really. And if you want to pursue something in the metaphysical world, be it, a certain teaching, like I was saying earlier, or just being able to work with your energy, being able to feel energy, work with your energy, you really have to be able to relax and just kind of ground yourself, It's so important. Actually, it's by far the most important thing I could probably talk about. Being able to calm your mind, especially your mind. Some people... Me too. When you go to meditate, when you go to relax, you'll find that you have that, they call it the monkey in the mind, the chatter, where just like the moment you close your eyes and you try to relax, all of a sudden all these thoughts, boom, bombard you, and next thing you know, you're just trying to like clear your head, but you get all these thoughts in your head just over and over and over, random stuff, who knows, and you just can't calm, you can't clear your mind. That happens a lot. And a method that I've always used to kind of clear that or take care of that, because it happens to me too, is like when I sit there and I close my eyes and I'm just relaxing, I try to imagine all these thoughts in my head, whatever random thoughts that are stopping me from flowing down within myself. I try to imagine that as like a bubble, right? A cloud. And in this cloud that's floating above my head, or around my head, I should say, are my thoughts. And I try to just imagine that cloud just fading, floating away, just gone. And the moment I do that, my mind's clear. And while I do that, I also, control my breathing, a little bit of rhythmic breathing, deeper than normal breaths, because you really want to, it really does help you out when you take a little bit deeper than normal. You don't have to, inhale the clouds, and just take a little bit deeper, maybe 1 or 2 seconds deeper of a breath, Again, you don't have to be super dramatic about it, but deeper than normal really, really, really helps in speeding up the process of relaxing your mind and your body. It really does. And so you can just do that and sit there and clear your mind and just flow inside yourself. The moment you do this, your DNA unwinds, your stress evens out, everything just evens out, and your energy starts flowing. When your energy starts flowing like that, the possibilities are endless, limitless. You want to, flow out, work with your energy, do stuff with your energy. You want to astral project, you want to remote view, you want to send energy, you want to do whatever it is you want to do metaphysically. You can do it because you've opened up and you've calmed down and you've just floated out of your body, taking your energy and just floating out. This also has great benefits for your mental health as well. Keeping your mind clear, keeping your mind calm and clear, and just your heart too, just keep lowering the stress levels down, especially if you're bombarded with a lot of external noise, right? For anybody new coming in, and maybe you just kind of saw me, caught my videos, or we met up at the Stone Energy events, check out my website. My name is Frank Zhu, and I call myself a metaphysical practitioner and spiritualist. I don't like the word psychic, but the whole idea of being, of the word psychic and what people, what readers and psychics do, it's essentially what I do as well. I give spiritual consultations, readings, etc. And all the information will be in my website below. I also have my own stone shop, my own Etsy stone shop, where I sell minerals, stones, crystals, small and big. I try to get the best quality stuff wherever I can find it, unique stuff, and they're all metaphysically enhanced, permanently, powered up. And so check that out, and thanks for watching. I just want to also say, some people, people that have a hard time falling asleep at night, what you can also do, which really does help, is like, if you're having a hard time falling asleep, or if you're having a hard time meditating, relaxing, and you just have so much chatter in your mind, what I actually like sometimes I need it, sometimes I don't, but you can go on like YouTube or something and pull up like one of those like hour-long clips of like, waves, just like background noise, right? Like a calm waters crashing on the rocks or something, or gentle waves, or maybe a rainstorm. There's so much of that on YouTube, and you just play that in the background and just put it on a low volume, a soft, gentle background noise, and then just play that and sit there and do your thing, do your meditation, do your relaxing thing, or maybe go to sleep, If you and some other people as well. Some other people actually, when they meditate or relax, when they try to do that, they actually do fall asleep. So you have two extremes. And for those of you that do have that, to where you don't want to fall asleep but you still want to meditate and relax, I would just recommend sitting upright as much as you can, because actually when you sit upright, when you have your spine upright, and I'm not saying like super rigid like this, I'm not saying like you have to be like stiff and rigid. When you do that, you're putting too much conscious attention on keeping your posture, and then it takes away from being able to relax. You just want to have it relatively upright, because the reason why is your core energy, your kundalini, actually flows up and down your spine, and the more upright your spine is physically, the more you are up, have better posture, the better your energy flows. But at the same time, you don't want to focus you don't want to try too hard, because then you're not relaxing. You're just focusing on keeping your spine upright. Then it becomes more of a physical exercise versus a metaphysical exercise. So you want to just keep your spine somewhat upright, and just kind of flow down and see what happens. A lot of people actually in these stone energy workshops, a lot of people have interesting experiences. Really cool actually, because you know what happens when you relax and when you meditate, when you fill out, whether you're doing it just to feel a crystal or a stone, or you're doing your your meditations, your relaxing sessions, 5-10 minutes. You just take 5-10 minutes out your day. But what happens is anything can happen. It's funny. What happens is anything can happen because when you do relax, what that does is your energy flows out. And guess who sees that? Spirit. Spirit on the other side sees that, okay, he or she finally, that person is taking some time out of their day to relax and flow out. And that's their opportunity to come in and talk to you and say hi. Sometimes people sit there and relax and all of a sudden they see a big face in their vision. While their eyes are closed, they'll see a big head, a big face, some eyes, maybe a silhouette of a body. You're seeing spirit. You're seeing energy. And those are real people. They're just not in a physical body like you and I. But those are real people coming in, popping in, saying hi. They could be ETs, they could be spirit, they could be a deceased relative, they could be somebody from a past life, anything, One awesome lady, I think I mentioned this in a video before, she came to my event out in Liberate, Hollywood, and we were doing the interactive session of the class where I show everybody how to connect with the stones, and then we go for like a 5-minute meditation in the class, and during that 5 minutes, that's when I try to get everybody to feel the energy of the stone. This lady afterwards she was smiling, laughing, and she was like she didn't want to say what she saw, but I was like, no, please go ahead, say it, it's all good. And she said she saw an ET, an alien, sorry, like an ET head, like big gray Napoleon head with those almond shaped eyes, and she didn't know what to make of it. And I said, it's perfect, because they realized that you were there in the moment, just taking a second to relax. And when you do that, they can see it as well. They have devices, scanners, technology that can see you when you flow out with your energy. They can read metaphysical energies. So do our own governments. But so they saw that, and then a couple of Serpolians, as we call them. Serpolians is the actual legal name for the Greys, the ETs, the 3-foot guys. Came in, astral projected to her as she was doing that, and popped in and just said hi, and usually when you astral project to somebody, all you see is that big head in their field of vision. That's just how it is. That's just how it works when you astral project. But it was really cool. So anything can happen. Just be ready for the unexpected and have fun with it. Very important to stay grounded and to stay relaxed right now. Sorry, I just this crystal, beautiful. This is Himalayan quartz, by the way. This is high altitude Himalayan quartz. This was the miners. I got this from Kai, Crystal Allies. You'll see me working with him. He's a cool guy. The miners that get this stuff, let me get this in focus. The miners that get this stuff, oh man, they have to carry this in satchels, walking up and down 14,000 to 16,000 feet elevation in the Himalayan mountains on the border of Pakistan and Nepal, like just very remote areas, and it's just it's very it's still primitive there, and they don't have all the fancy high-tech tools and equipment to extract crystals. They do it all by hand, and they're carrying like hemp or bullark satchels, walking down this mountain almost barefoot, holding these bags of stones on their back. So it's a really kind of just humbling to have this stuff. And this Himalayan quartz is high altitude quartz. This is beautiful stuff. You can tell the Himalayan striations right here. I don't know if the light will pick that up, but I got a couple pieces of this stuff. I recently put up a lot on my stone shop, a lot of my purchases from Tucson Gym Show, and they're all up there now if you guys are interested in some stones. But I got more to put up, and I'm just waiting on some stands for this these beautiful quartz points, and also some fluorites. But they'll all be up there, and so I hope to see some of you guys in the Stone Energy events that I have in the future here. Again, Everything is linked below. Links to each individual event, also my website and the Stone Shop. Thank you guys for watching, and just thank you for all the support. People that come out to the Stone Energy events, people that you guys that watch these vlogs, and people that watch the Stone Show vlogs, and people that that have gotten consultations with me in the past, and also purchased stones for me. Like, thank you guys. You guys make this happen. I wouldn't be here doing this if it weren't for you guys. So seriously, thank you so much, and I'll see you guys soon.